What's up, y'all? This is Dr. Jewel, and I am so excited to partner with Yes Lord Radio in my new radio show, Ask Dr. Jewel. I'm a doctor of nursing, a professor, a clinician, and your go-to for all things pertaining to mental health, mental wellness, and mental illness. Look, y'all, just call me America's MHS, Mental Health Specialist. So look, you all, it's time. It's time to get your minds right with Ask Dr. Jewel. What's up, y'all? This is Dr. Jewel, and oh my goodness, we are back for our second season, Lady V. Can you believe it?
I am ecstatic about this.
Oh my
I'm
goodness,
so excited.
this is season 2. I feel like, the Atlanta Housewives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We back for season 2. And we are going to chop it up about some really, really important topics.
Yes,
we're
ma'am.
trying to keep it relevant. We're trying to keep it spicy, but we also trying to keep it holy, but we also trying to keep it real. We trying to keep it authentic. We trying to keep it all the things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we want to just chop it up today about
What?
we coming out the gate.
Come on. What you
With-
got?
Don't kill my vibe.
Your energy.
Your energy
Matters.
baby. Your energy matters.
Please don't kill my vibe.
Right. I ain't gonna quote no scripture, but let me tell you what I am gonna quote. Kendrick Lamar.
Come on.
Okay. He says, I am a sinner
Yes.
who's probably gonna sin again.
That's what he said.
Then he says, Lord, forgive me.
Lord, forgive me.
Things I can't comprehend.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Come on.
I need to be alone.
Yeah.
But please don't kill my vibe.
Please.
Please don't kill my vibe.
Please.
Because you know what? He says, I can feel your energy from 2 planets. He said
Come
2
on,
planets,
come on.
baby.
Come on,
2
2
planets
planets.
away.
Then
Then he said, I got my things. But forgive me. I ain't sharing them because today.
Come on,
just
Deacon
don't
Lamar.
kill my vibe.
Come
and
on.
Don't you feel like that?
I
Have
feel
you
that.
ever been in a room and somebody was a vibe assassin up in that joker?
Kill joy.
Do you hear me? Kill pace. Kill it all, honey. I mean, your bars, I want you to think of your mind like bars on your cell phone.
Come on.
You feel me? Like you plug it in, right? And you start off with 5 bars.
Yeah.
And then your sister call.
Yeah.
Or one of your friends call, or your boss walk in. You feel me? And next thing you know, your bars, you are fully charged. You like, this ought to last me all day. You feel me? And then guess what happened?
Guess what?
Baby, 5 minutes with them, and your bars done gone all the way down to 2. You got 2 bars left. You how did this happen? I done charged up all night.
But listen, this is one you did not. This is the one you didn't say.
What?
Now folks, don't shoot me. All I'm saying is sometimes your mama can make it
Baby,
make that energy
your
go
mama. Okay,
down.
how about your kids?
Yeah.
How about your kids?
Yeah.
Them sweet little gremlins. I mean, the thing is that you love your kids, but sometimes, baby, they can drain that energy all the way down. So you know what, y'all? We gonna talk about energy because your energy matters. All right, so stay tuned for today's episode of Ask Dr. Jewel. We're coming back. See you soon. What's up, y'all? I'm so glad you're back. And look, we want to talk today about your energy matters, baby. Your energy matters. And this is a really big topic for me as I start assessing what drains my energy and what gives me energy. Like, what are those things that help me to go through my day successfully? What are the things that drive me, that help to give me strength, vitality, to make it through and to assess things appropriately? What are those things that feed me? What gives me joy? What gives me peace? What makes me happy? And so I start thinking about those things, Lady V. What energizes me and what doesn't? Whether it's your job, whether it's friendships, whether it's your marriage, what are those things? Whether it's nature, whether it's a hobby, what is it that drives you? Because we need to understand in mental health and wellness that your energy matters. And so I want to kind of give a working definition of energy, okay? Because, just so we can kind of have a baseline to kind of go from, okay? So energy is the strength and the vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity, okay? So it's the strength and the vitality required for sustained. That's a major word. Sustained yes. Physical or mental activity, all right? So basically, what are those things that give you strength for sustained physical and mental activity? All right, so I'm gonna throw that out at you, Lady B. You're here. Let's talk about it. What are some things? Give me 2 things that give you energy. And when you're listening out there, I want you to start thinking about that now, okay? Because this is just not about me and Lady B chopping it up. I want to talk to you too. What are those things? Start thinking about it. What gives you energy? Lady B, it's on you. What is it?
Energy. So listen, okay, so these are what give me energy. So you might not agree with it, but one thing is my kids. I have 2 kids, right? And that energy of knowing that, I'm their mom. I want to impress them. I want them to be proud of me. They work to try to make me happy or what have you, but no, I want them to be proud of me. I want them to say that this is my mom and she's a fighter. She's a winner. I'm Lady V, so that V actually stands for victorious. So I want them to know that, man, life be life and all over mama, but mama comes out victorious. So that's one thing I do. Like that gives me life. Like I'm like, okay, I keep pushing because of them. I often call them my heartbeats or my whys. So that's one thing. And then listen, I know it's gonna sound all churchy, but listen, I put my hope in Christ, honey. And so even when I feel bad and I feel low, and sometimes I even feel like, man, God, you let that happen? I just know that he has my best interests at heart, and I think about that. I put my mind on those things, and that gives me life.
It gives you energy.
It gives me energy. It's like I can keep going because I know who holds my hand.
Absolutely.
Yes, Lord.
I love it. See, we so good with, thank you for that, because what you're saying is that your children, so when you see your kids, it gives you energy. You're like, woo, they give me my fight back, you know? When you see them, you just light up like a Christmas tree, like, my baby, okay? And so they give you energy. Are there ever times, I want to keep it real because this is what we're going to do on Ask Dr. Joy. Are there ever times when sometimes people that you love or things that you love don't give you energy? I need you to name 2 things that drain your energy. All right, let's just put that on out here on these straights because that's what we do. What are 2 things that don't give you energy?
So okay. So here's the deal. I absolutely love my mother. I do. She is amazing. However, she has gone through things in her life that has kind of jaded her perception of things. So therefore, it's like, ugh. Why are you doing that? why you, and so sometimes when her negative energy is spoken to me, it's like, oh God, I can't do this because I'm fighting every day to keep head above water and to keep my spirits up and keep my vibe up. So then I talk to her and then it's like, oh, woe is me and this, that, and the third and this, that, and the third. It just drains me.
Absolutely. And look, if you had your nose above water, right, and you like doing a doggy paddle, you try to say, baby, that negativity that pushes your head up under, there you go, baby. You are in the water drowning, okay? Right. And so we got to realize that there are, look, we need to keep it real. There are some people, and you may love them dearly, okay? Doesn't mean that you don't love them, but they have the potential based on their experiences, based on how they see life, baby. There are people that see life, the glass is always half empty. It is never half full. It's all about perspective. You have people in your life that their vantage point, the way they see things because of their history, their baggage, their trauma, honey, they are the ones that push you up under the water. They don't mean it. It's just that's the way they process things. But if you don't watch it, honey, they will zap your energy. Have you ever been on a conversation with her, honey? You started off, like I said, with that 5-bar, and the next thing you know, when you finish talking to them, you like, baby, I need a charge. You trying to figure out how I can plug into something with some energy so I can go through my day, because baby, you just zapped me. So, there are a couple things in that, Lady B. So you name one. Okay, give me one more. Anything else zap your energy? Anything else zap your energy?
Just like, so, in life we go through things, and and I'm gonna be very transparent and open right now. So even being married, and in a season of separation, it drained me to come home, and the husband wasn't feeling the way he should have been feeling, and his energy was very what's that,
transferable.
Yes, transferable. So you didn't like your life, and you're not happy where you are in life, and now it's transferred over to me. And it's like, and I'm coming home like, hey babe, what?
Well, next thing you know, one of your bars just been knocked down. Zapped.
And then it was that thing of, now I'm not being who I'm supposed to be. Now I'm being this person who I'm not, because I'm having to come home and I'm having to overcompensate for the fact that now you don't feel good about yourself. Now I got to come home and somewhat feel, like I can't. My vibe is gone, and I may have had a wonderful day. I may have accomplished some wonderful things at work. But when I come home now, because you've had a bad day, now that transferred spirit is onto me. Now I'm not even who I am. So that killed my vibe.
Absolutely. Look, you said a couple of things there are very valuable. Negative energy is transferable, because you can walk in a great mood. Next thing you know, somebody can suck the energy out of the air. You can feel it. You were like, I have been in some meetings, okay? I've been in some meetings. Everybody's like, whoa. One person come up in that joker and suck the life out of everybody, all the energy in the room. And everybody's looking around like, what just happened here? Yeah. Because they're so negative, so, thinking of what's going to happen, what could happen. I mean, just all kinds of things that, the here and the now has totally been drained. So a couple of things, we've got to learn how not to let people drain energy. As a leader, I'm really good. If I see someone is going to drain the energy of the team, I stop that thing right there. I stop that thing right there. And I turn the corner on that, because I will not allow someone to drain the energy of a team. Okay. And so there are things that we can do, but I want to move forward in this. I want to ask you a couple of questions. Okay. So this is what I need for you to do when we start dealing with energy. Okay. We've got to take some assessments. All right. So I want to know where you are right now in your life. Okay. So I want to give you a few categories that I want you to start kind of assessing. And I want you to take a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being, not so good, okay, and 5 being awesome, okay? 1 not so good, 5 being awesome. So this is what I wanted to do. I want to know, because your life is a product, all right? And so I want to tap into 4 areas of your life, and I want you to kind of assess where you are with them. So the first category is work. Okay, I want to know where you are as far as work. And work is considered that thing that you are paid to do. Okay, that thing that you are paid to do. I want to know how you're doing at work. I mean, are you fulfilled at work? Like, what is your energy level at work? Okay, 1, not so good, 5, a lot of energy. Okay. You're doing great at work. Okay. Then I want you to deal with playtime. How are you in the area of play? Okay. Those are things that you do for fun. All right. Are you good at playtime?
Yes, ma'am.
Or are you horrible at playtime, okay? You're so busy working, okay? All your energy is there that your playtime is lacking, all right? So I need you to assess that, because we got to do a balancing act, Lady B. We got to assess it to address it. You feel me? Okay. Then I want you to deal with love. Where are you? Love is who you care about. You know, who you have feelings for, who's in your circle, who do you love, who do you want to spend time with, who do you have a relationship with? How are you in the area of love? Is it 1, not so good, 5, amazing? Okay. All right. So I want you to look at love. I want you to look at health. Okay. Physical, mental health. All right. Where are you there? Is this an area where you are depleted? Okay. Because these are some areas of your life that are very significant. And so we've got to assess where you are. Okay. So love. Who you care about, okay? Are you good in your relationships? Are you not so good in your relationships, okay? So, 1, 5, amazing. I need you to rate that, okay? Then, spirituality, okay? A higher power, someone higher than you, okay? Tell me where you are with connectedness with a higher power, okay? All right? Your values, all of that. Where are you there? Do you feel like you've compromised and you feel like you're not connected? Okay? 1, not doing well. 5, doing amazing in that area. All right? So I named those categories. I'm going to name them again. And they are, look, work. That's number 1. Okay, how are you doing at work? How are you doing at play? How are you doing in the area of love, relationships? How are you doing in the area of your health? And how are you doing in spirituality? Okay. I need you to rate them 1 through 5. 1, 5, amazing. Okay. And we're going to talk about it when we come back on Ask Dr. Jewel. All right. Let's chop it up about this, because energy matters, baby. I don't care what nobody says.
It does.
All right, Lady B, so we're back and we're going to talk about energy, okay? So before the break, we talked about those areas in your life that I wanted you to assess, 1 to 5. I gave you some numbers. Reason why I wanted you to do that, because I wanted you to have some objective data, okay? I want you to have some numbers so you can rate these things so we can see where you are. Got to do baseline numbers. Ain't no different than you go and get your lab work, okay? Got to get some baseline numbers. So look, we talked about work, play, love, relationships, health, and spirituality. I asked you to rate 1 through 5. Now you may say, Dr. Jewel, what does that have to do with vibe energy? Has everything to do with it. You know why? Because where you are in these areas of your life can let me know kind of where your energy is flowing baseline, okay? So for example, like in love, you're like, you know what? I'm like a 1 there, okay? I'm not doing good in that area, all right? Then the issue becomes, okay, if that's a area where energy and where you're not well at, okay, then the question is why and what do we need to do, because that could be an energy drainer, okay? The fact that you are not doing well in that area of your life and it's significant to you, then we may be wondering, why are you acting this way? Why are you drained? Because one of the things that you value is zapping your energy because it's not where it needs to be. I'm gonna come back and give another one. Work.
Yeah.
You spend most of your time at work, most of your waking hours at work, okay? So let's say your work is a 1, okay? You're doing, or 2, okay? Work really isn't good. You got a boss that's ridiculous, micromanages you. The workload is excessive. It's just horrible. You're doing more work. You got more responsibilities, low pay, no flexibility. And so work is really not optimal. Well, that is going to be a a energy drainer for you, okay? And so you're wondering why I'm not doing well. What's going on? You need to go in the areas of your life and start assessing, where am I? What could be some things that are zapping my energy? If these are major areas of my life, which they are, okay, then, and they're not where they need to be, then the question is why? And could these be the things that are implicated in draining my energy and not helping me to be well? Or if they're amazing, could this be the reason why I am doing so well, why I am soaring, while I'm able to accomplish things, while I'm moving in my life and going where I need to go, seeing things the way I need to see them, because I am full of energy. I am great in these areas of my life. So I think that there are things that we don't take into consideration. Another one, play. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
We don't do enough playing, honey. We all work in no play. That is just not a cool thing. All right.
Not.
So, sometimes many of us get our energy from playing. We need to do things that we love to do.
Right.
And guess what? You don't have any energy because all the other things are too. The things that you love to do that help to boost your energy, they are one. So guess what? You don't play. Your relationships are off. Your work is off. And you wonder why you walking around here unfulfilled, no energy, popping off on people, mental health, physical health declining. Guess what? Because your energy is low.
Right.
Does that make any sense, Lady
It
B?
definitely makes sense. But let me know, you know what? I'm listening, and I have one question real quick. What if you don't know that you are the Debbie Downer in the group? Have you ever met people like that? They think everything is cool, but it's like,
Honey,
oh my God.
They
really?
think they are anointed to be the one to tell you the truth, or tell you, or bring everything down. I'm just keeping it real. This how they do it. I'm just keeping it real. Somebody got to tell the truth.
Right.
The truth shall set you free, honey. They say all
But
kinds
they say,
of stuff.
I'm a realist.
Honey, I'm a realist, honey. I'm just trying to keep it real. All that. I'm like, no, you're negative. No, you're energy drainer. Okay, you're vibe assassin. You're vibe killer. And you know what? Go back and first of all, what you do with people like that, you kind of try to figure out, how did you get that way?
Right.
How did you get that way? Were you infected? Were you infected by the negative virus because your mama was negative?
Oh, Jesus,
your
look at
grandmama was negative.
Yes.
You know how you can go to family reunions and
Yes.
you got all the negative, and you can trace negativity from generation to generation. Like, it's no different than your grandmama, your great grandmama was messy, your grandmama was messy, your mama messy, and you messy. You feel me? I mean,
Right,
some
right.
things, we talk about
Learned behavior.
You understand? We talking about high blood pressure. I'm talking about passing on messy, baby. I'm
Right.
talking about passing on vibe killing. There are things bigger than physical health that we pass on. We pass down mindsets, y'all.
Right.
And that can really be a energy drainer. So this is what I want for you to do, okay? I'm going to give you a little quiz. All right, this is how we're going to work through this. So I want you to name, for sake of time, 5 things that you do almost every day. Okay? 5 things that you do almost every day without fail. So, okay, I'm gonna throw some out here. So I may have some moms be like, okay, I get my kids up, all right, and I take them to school. All right. Some people be like, I go to work, or someone may be like, well, I go to the gym. All right. Every day I go to the gym. Or, someone say every day without fail, I am the one that cooks. Okay. I cook the meals. All right. So whatever it is that you do, I want you to identify 10 things that you do most days without fail. So write those down. And then with that, I want you to write next to that, do those things give you energy, or do they drain your energy? Okay?
That was good.
Come on now. I want to know because listen, I want you, like some of you may be like, I got to get my kids up and get them ready for school. Some of you, and I know you're a beautiful parent, but that part of life, you do not like it. It is a drain. It sucks the life out of you because your kids are off the chain in the morning. Okay. And so that sucks the energy out of you. Okay. Some of you, you're like, I cook the meals. You cook because your husband or your wife can't cook. But the moral story is that cooking that meal sucks the life out of you. Okay. It does not give you energy. Some of you go to the gym. That gives you amazing energy, okay? And so I want for you all to name those things. Write those 10 things that you do every day, and do they give you energy or do they not give you energy? Now, once you look at that, Lady V, I want you to also say, okay, do I do more things in the average, when I look over my life daily? Do I have more things that are draining my energy than giving me energy? Okay. You gotta do an energy analysis, baby. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's no different than you putting your car up on thing and getting it assessed to see why it's breaking down.
Right.
You need to understand what are those things in your life that are giving you energy or taking away your energy. Look, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do them. You may be like, look, them little kids, I just want them to go ahead and get dressed themselves, get them outside. I mean, certain things you have to do as a parent, but it doesn't mean you gotta like them, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't drain your energy.
Dr. Jewel, what about work?
Oh my goodness, baby. Some of y'all are like, oh, that work, you like, oh, just driving to work, just draining my bars, Jesus, honey. It's just draining my bars. And so you have to own it. You have to say, okay, this job every day, I feel it draining my energy. Okay. This is a 1. And so you know what you need to do? You need to sit back and say, okay, what do I need to do to change this? Okay. Do I need to start looking for somewhere else to work or am I internalizing the job in an unhealthy way? What am I doing, or what can I do to shift the energy of this particular person, place, or thing?
Dr. Jewel, can I take alcohol to work?
Oh,
I'm just we gotta laugh a little bit, people.
If you work at a bar. Okay, so the moral story is this. You've got to manage your energy. I want to leave it. You got to manage your energy. You've got to assess it to address it, okay? I don't want you to walk in guilt, because there may be certain people, places, and things. Look, your wife may drain your energy. Your husband may drain your energy. Whatever it is, you've got to address it, okay? Then you've got to do things. You got to be intentional about doing things that bring you energy, okay? Identify the things that take it away, and then we do things that bring you energy, okay? Then assess why things decrease your energy, okay? Is it something that you need to work out with your mental space, the way you process it, the way you're looking at it, the way you're internalizing it? What do you need to do to reverse how that thing attaches itself to your energy level, okay? Lady B, are you getting anything from that? Do you feel me? Because
I'm taking notes, Dr. Jewel, and I'm right here.
Energy matters, and we are running on E, you all. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, our relationships are on E. We have no playtime because we're too busy hustling, grinding, running, and all of these things are depleting our energy. And you know what? When your energy is depleted, you are not the best you. Right. It is just like a car, honey. If you don't have gas, baby, you're not gonna run. And some of us are running on fumes, and we've got to say, hey, what can we do to replenish our energy? So again, I need you to look at this, you all. Yeah. I need you to look at your play. I need you to look at love, okay? Right. If you want to be in a relationship, what does that look like? If your relationship is not doing what it needs to do, what can you do to adjust that, you all, so that it is giving you energy and not depleting your energy? Are there some hard conversations you need to have? Like, to thine own self be true. Yeah. You understand? So we've got to
look at those reflections, though. Like, look at yourself in the mirror. Come on. Because at the end of the day, hurt people hurt people. Absolutely. So depleted energy people deplete people's energy.
Come on. Depleters deplete. Come on now, depleters deplete. There you go. There you go. So you know what? The moral story is, don't kill my vibe. You need your energy to be the best you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, okay? Your energy matters. Start tapping into all of those areas. Assess them so you can address them, because baby, you need your energy so you can run this race and be the best you, all right? So look, I hope you got something today. You all, thank you so much for tuning in to Ask Dr. Jewel. This is our second season. We're going to chop it up and we're going to do the thing, okay? Look, Yes Lord Radio, thank you again for this amazing opportunity. We love you. God bless you. And look, we'll see you again on Ask Dr. Jewel. You know why? Because your energy, Lady B, your energy matters. Yes, baby, it matters, honey. Don't kill my vibe, because I can feel your energy from how many playing this?
2. Peace.
Oh, it's time to get it right. Yeah, it's time to get it right. Oh, it's time to get it right.